Okay, friends, welcome to the vlog. But I'm just now cleaning my house and I just finished a book. I'm going to talk about it. It is Home is Where the Bodies Are. It is a psychological thriller, I guess, by Geneva Rose. I read The Perfect Marriage in 2022. There's a vlog on my page where I read it, so I'll link it up here. I enjoyed this. I'm giving it a 4 stars. No thriller has topped The Perfect Marriage for me. This was very good. I didn't quite guess the ending, but there's a lot of Easter egg dropping. So I don't know, I really liked it. I had a good time. I was entertained. Definitely I couldn't stop, and I genuinely loved it. Like, it was good, definitely one I would recommend. I think most people would really like it. That's how I feel about that. I have to write my full review and review it. I did it as a part of like Libro FM, which is like an app for audiobook arcs, and you can like sign up. So I signed up for that. So the next one I'm gonna do is called Wedding Issues. This is what the cover looks like. Absolutely gorgeous. I'm obsessed with this cover. So it's something about, it's a competition for the Southern Bridal magazine cover. This girl just finishes her law degree. She can either do the cover, run a wedding, take a law job, or whenever the guy of her dreams. So very curious how this is gonna go. I'm obsessed. This author looks so sweet. This is her debut novel. Hi, baby. I literally don't know, like, other than the description, I know nothing about it. She's also works in the medical sphere, so like I love all her promo at work. It's so cool. This came out the other day and it was a part of like the Libro FM's influencer program. So I'm gonna give it a listen, see how we go. And I'm gonna start cleaning up my house, and yeah, I'm gonna strip these sheets and let's get to it. Okay, I have just showered. The washing is running in the background. I'm wearing a headband. I don't know if I like it. We will see. So I am halfway through Wedding Issues. So far I'm really enjoying it. Like, I don't want to stop listening to it because I'm addicted to like knowing what's going to happen next. So I'm going to keep listening. We'll update you. I read a book recently that it's reminded me a lot of like Delilah Green in terms of like the antics that go on. It is like 2 competing weddings with a meddling, annoying female, middle-aged female, but there is a lot of like heaviness as well, similar to Delilah Green. And I really enjoyed Delilah Green, so I think I'm really gonna love this. I have like an hour and 10 minutes left further, but this is great. I can see the third act breakup, the third act conflict happening. This is not necessarily, like, there is romance, but I wouldn't call this a romance book. This is definitely like a woman's fiction novel. Like, there is no, like, there is a romantic love interest, but like nothing is happening between them. They're just like casually interacting every so often, but not majorly. So I finished Wedding Issues. I genuinely thoroughly enjoyed it. I am giving it a 4.5 stars. I think it shows you, like, obviously this is a not more of a chick lit book rather than a romance, and there's no spice, but I think it shows you that if a book is written well and is entertaining, there doesn't need to be spice, there doesn't need to be romance. I really enjoyed it. I liked the ending, very traditional chick lit, but I loved it. I had a great time. Recommend it, everyone, to check it out for a just sort of maybe palette cleanser, depending really what you're into. But I was thoroughly entertained and I read it in a few hours. I was about to start this, but I want to read this. I started this the other night. I'm enthralled. I want to keep reading this. It's quite short. So 6 Summers to Fall by C.W. Farnsworth. These are like 2 people that had like crushes on each other and then are reunited. Not exactly sure. They're reunited and they're fake dating for a wedding. He plays in the NHL and she's like trying to find herself again. She works at a record label and is trying to work out where her life goes from here. She's also got like her dad committed suicide, so there is that trigger warning. It's her sister's wedding. What else has happened so far? I don't really know what else, but I don't think they dated. I think they kissed, or like they just had crushes on each other. But yeah, and they were next door neighbors at her holiday house that she hasn't returned to since her father committed suicide, which I think is 6 years. So we'll check in as I keep reading. Happy Saturday. I'm sitting on the floor. I'll just put the heater on. It is quite cold. Ignore my pimple patch. I'm still trying to wake up. I haven't had coffee yet. I probably should do that actually. Still in my PJs in my Taylor Swift jumper. I have washed this, don't worry guys. I have washed all my merch. I'm a good girl. So what am I saying? I ended up finishing 6 Summers to Fall. Loved it. I think it's a 4.5 stars. It doesn't like happen in the normal like way a fake dating romance does, sort of have a breakdown, but I really liked it. It was a fresh take. It's heavy, and I think I've read a couple of really heavy books in the last couple of days. If I go from like literally from the start of the month, like I have read a lot of heavy books. Like I read Heartbreak for Two, that is heavy. I read The Reasons I Marry Him, that was quite heavy, that had some heavy topics. The Fake Out also had some heavy topics. While it was quite lighthearted, quite not too bogged down heavy, but there was still some sort of heavy like body discussions. And then I read a Tay James series, which can have heavy moments, but most of all it was like fun. But after I finished that, I did Rein Me In, heavy content. Wedding Issues, also heavy content. Home is Where the Bodies Are. There's a lot of murder. And then 6 Summers to Fall was also heavy. Hi baby. Hi. I needed to freshen it up, so I have picked up, I'm going to be picking up 2 books today. Well, I picked up 1 last night quickly, but yeah, but I'll talk about that in a sec. 6 Summers to Fall was great. I highly recommend C.W. Farnsworth. I am going to read King of Country, but because I anticipate that it having some heavier subject matter, I'm going to give myself a little bit of a break. I may read it tomorrow, I may wait. We will see how I feel. But I started Only and For. Oh my god, you're so cute! I can't deal. For everyone that doesn't like cats, clearly you've never had a good cat, because oh my god, you're the best little boy. I love you so much. Last night I briefly started Only and Forever by Chloe Leese. I love this series. This is the last book in the Bergman Brothers series. I have no idea how I'm going to go on without this series. This is like an like they both have crushes on each other but think that they can't be together. He's a hopeless romantic. She's a perpetual grump. She has diabetes. So obviously great representation, and there's forced proximity, which apparently happens. There's no third act breakup, and he's like a major cinnamon roll. I really don't know what's gonna happen. The start I didn't love for how they interacted, but they interacted in college. Then they meet at the family house that they have out in Washington, and then they don't see each other for 12 months. So I'm hoping I end up loving this. My 2 standouts from this series are With You Forever and Ever After Always. I loved them so much. They are my 5 stars, but they're not for everyone. I know a lot of people love this book, so we'll see how we go. So I'm gonna have that as my audiobook for the next couple of, you know, however long it takes me to finish. I've loaned it out on Libby. So I ended up signing up for some American library cards. I will link the post that explains how to do it. Haley came up with the idea. Fucking genius. I've loaned it out from there, and I'm just listening to it on there, which is just, it's changed my world. I have so much access. Put off a lot of like traditionally published books, because a lot of the time, like, I don't like to spend money on physical books if I'm not gonna like it. I really want my collection, while I have a large collection, I want my collection to be quite refined, and only with the books that I absolutely love. There is books that I'm getting rid of, debating whether to get rid of some of my Hannah Common books, but we will see. I do have quite a large number of like unread books on my shelves, so I do have a video, like I'll link it up here, of reading the books I've been on my TBR for the longest. So I am trying to get down my physical TBR. So I don't want to be spending money on books that I haven't read. So being able to loan out books from the library is the best thing for me. I can now put ebooks onto my Kindle, which is so convenient through this American Libby system. It's fantastic. So that is how I'm consuming that. I know that may sound weird as a reader, that I don't want to spend money on books that I haven't read, but for me, unless I know that the author is like I love their work, I don't want to like buy books unnecessarily, but I do not own the Bergman Brothers series at all. I want the really pretty covers, so I don't know if they're out in Australia. That's why I haven't bought them. I consumed all of them via audio on Scribd. So before I cancel my Scribd, and now I'm with Libby. That's that. And then after I do all the things that I need to do and I can sort of sit down and read, I'm going to be reading The Bribe by Debbie Perry. Debbie Perry is my current comfort author, so this is the last series I need to read by her. So I feel like these aren't going to be too heavy and like my perfect little break everything up. That is where I'm going. I've rambled for like 8 minutes straight, but this is called me trying to get back into vlogging. I just sat here and chatted. So I'm going to keep listening to Only and Forever. I have to meal plan, so that is what I'm going to be doing. I'm currently in a calorie deficit, so I won't be talking about that too much. If you want to follow my journey with weight loss, I will obviously be talking about it on my TikTok. Guys, Tallulah is so freaking relatable. So they're moving into like the same like apartment at his shop so that they can work together, because he needs help with the shop and then she needs help with her book. She hired movers for her clothes. That is genuinely so funny. I can't deal. Showered and washed my hair. I've ordered my groceries. I've made a like brain dump of all the content that I have already filmed. These glasses are so glary. I have a headband and glasses on my head. Ooh, my hair looks really cute. Ooh. Anyway, this side's flat, this side's got some curl, whatever. So huge brain dump of what I needed to do. I'm now editing a video and I'm gonna get back into my audio book. I ended up making a phone call, catching up with Taylor, catching up with my bridesmaid Cynthia, so all the fun stuff. But I'm 56% of the way through Only and Forever. Really enjoying it. Definitely a slow burn, which is fine, but I'm definitely in the mood for a faster burn. So like I want to quickly finish this book so that I can like chill out on the couch and read. I'm gonna give myself until 4 to edit, and then after that I am going to read the Debbie Perry book. So that's what I'm gonna do. Let's see how much I can get done in an hour. Hopefully I can get this video done, but let's see how much. I have 4 hours and 12 minutes left, so this will take me about like an hour and a half to finish, so I'll get like most of the way through this before I finish editing. So yeah, it's now 10 to 3. Time to get my hustle on. I am like just short of 40% of the way through Bribe. I keep wanting to call it Bride. It's not Bride. So 37% chapter 9. Definitely very fast paced, instant attraction. They're both super into each other already. They've already banged. All fine with me. These are short books. They're sub 300 pages. So naturally things are going to be more fast paced and that kind of book. Naturally it's a Debbie Perry book, so I love it so far. She's a country music star that's like run away. She's got some baggage that she's working through. She's trying to sort of find herself again. No one knows where she's gone. No one knows why. And he is the cop that pulled her over when she came speeding into town. And he's trying to work out why she's here to protect his town, because he doesn't want any chaos coming into the town. I mean, he's a little bit overbearing. No, this is definitely not going to be my favorite Debbie Perry. Maybe a 3.5 stars at the least. I don't think it'll be less than that. Maybe 3 stars. My least favorite book was definitely The Coppersmith Farmhouse, and I've never met a man that I've hated as much as him. That's how I feel about that. I might read a little bit longer. I don't think I'm cooking tonight, so I can chill. But I have a ton of ironing to do, so probably watch a movie while we do that and read some more tonight. We'll see how we go. We'll see if the night takes us. And then tomorrow, where we go with everything happening. Okay, happy Sunday. So I just finished Only and Forever by Chloe Elise. I'm giving it a 4.5 stars. It's not my favorite, but it is very high. I love Vigo. I love the growth that they both go on. It felt really slow, but also like there was things missing in it. So I'm gonna give it a 4.5. I feel like I rate really highly, but it's just so good. It's so good. I love it. Honestly, I just had a really great time with this family. I'm so sad it's over, because they are just so sweet. The ending, the epilogue, was the sweetest thing I've ever read about in my entire life. Very much like the same feelings that I had when I finished Sable Peak. When I read that epilogue, it's very much like that kind of vibe. Cannot recommend this book and series enough. It is some of the sweetest things I've ever read in my life. So loved that. I am going to continue with The Bride now. I think I got to like 70-something% last night. It is ramping up. I am going to take a little bit of a break from heavy books after this. I am going to pick up a college sports romance. So once I finish The Bride, I will probably leave this vlog here, because that college hockey romance book I am leaving for a separate vlog. That I am going to be reading is another author taste test, which is very exciting. If you have any guesses about who it could be, this author has a lot of books in their backlog. They write sports romance, emotional reads, and I've never read from them before, obviously. So if you think you know who it is, I recommend you comment below. I think like the category it's like she does sports romance, she has a small town romance series, and then there's also like quite heavy like romance emotional books as well. So let me know your thoughts. I'm gonna keep going with The Bride. Really enjoying it. It is amping up. I didn't expect it to be so heavy, but I should have, considering Devney Perry is technically romantic suspense, but I wasn't expecting it to be so suspenseful after reading The Runaways, because that wasn't really suspenseful, but I had a really good time with it. Anyway guys, when I finish The Bride, I think it won't take me too much long left. I've got another 30% to go, so probably check in in about an hour's time. So I did finish The Bride. I'm giving it a 3.5 stars. It is definitely very insta-lovey, but I had a great time reading it. Highly recommend this series so far. I think it's gonna get better. I'm so excited for the next one. The next one's a marriage. I'm assuming a marriage of convenience or accidental marriage. Unsure, TBC. Keen to see where it's gonna go. I really don't even know what to say. I just love Devney Perry. That is all for this weekend reading vlog. I will see you guys on Monday, well, next week, for a weekly reading vlog. I hope you guys liked this little short, sweet video, and comment below what you read over the weekend. And don't forget to like and subscribe, because we know that I am trying my best to get back at this. So I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys. What did you do?
What are you doing?
Vlogging.
Are you vlogging?
Yeah.
I'm gonna shower. I'll meet you in bed.
Okay.
Okay, bye bye.
Bye bye. Did you trip?
Now switch the light off and then he was like,
Okay, can you put the light back on so that I can actually see where I'm going?
watch.
Thank you. Why are you stomping now? What did you do? Is there a spider? Huntsman? Huntsman?
In the middle of a bed.
In the middle of the bed?
Yeah. I reckon when I brought my jackets, I brought him in. Because then I left the jackets on the thing. And I was putting away the jackets. And all of a sudden I go, is that up? I go, that's a spider. Anyway, I vacuumed him.
Did you flush him?
Ah,
Did you flush him?
but it's in the vacuum cleaner.
But is it dead?
Oh, he was moving in the vacuum cleaner.
Well, maybe you should flush it.
In the toilet.
Or in the bin.
Okay.
Make sure it's dead.